Hello and welcome to the Simplifiers podcast. Congratulations, you've caught on to what thousands around the world are realizing. When you simplify your work and life, you thrive. And on Fridays, we release a short bonus episode highlighting a super thought of the day. These mini episodes will help you spark new ideas, new ways of thinking, or simply challenge some old beliefs that you might have. And today, I want to talk about how to appreciate thoughtful details as a core value to how you run your business. Over the course of January, we're going to take one core value of the Simplifiers and break it down for you in our Friday bonus episodes so you can truly understand what we believe in and why, and how you can incorporate the practice of core values into your own work this year. The next core value I want to shine a spotlight on is this: never miss a moment to wow them in the little details. Earlier this week, I chatted with Arlene Pellicane all about how to have a better relationship with your phone and devices. It's something that consumes quite a few of us in this day and age. Let's face it, we are constantly distracted by noise and notifications. And if you're feeling it right now, I can almost guarantee that your clients are too. So, when I talk about thoughtful details as it relates to your work, I want you to keep in mind how go everyone is these days and how easily people are caught up in the whirlwind and dizzying pace of life. So what a perfect opportunity for you to slow down, be thoughtful, and help people remember what's most important in life. To me, it all boils down to these three things: you cared, you shared, and you remembered. Here's how to do it. Number one, you cared. We are all in our little spaceships going 80 billion miles an hour in life. You've got to-do lists for your to-do list and mugs of coffee going cold in the microwave. Am I right? But then something magical happens that is so rare, so delightful, so appreciated. You get a handwritten letter in the mail. Maybe it's your birthday, maybe it's a postcard, maybe it's just an everyday Friday and one of your favorite colleagues has sent a love bomb with encouraging words right out of the blue. Boom. Your whole outlook on life changes. You slow down, smile, and feel all the feels, even if it's just for a split second. Someone, somewhere in the world cares about you, took the time, wrote the letter, chose the stamp carefully, and sent the message onwards just to you. It's everything. And it will sit on your desk, I'm gonna guess, for months to come so that you can feel that tingle of thoughtfulness again and again. So my challenge for you is this: who is one person you could send a handwritten letter to today? Either a beloved client or a trusted vendor. Maybe it's a colleague or even a friendly competitor. Who would you like to send a little love or a little encouragement to today? Do the thing, and do it today. Show someone that you care. Number two, you shared. As a trusted expert and guide in your field of work, your expertise is incredibly valuable and appreciated by your clients. Think about the last project you worked on. Maybe you helped them save $10,000 off their wedding budget. Or you helped them make a decision that shaved hours off the timeline so they got to the finish line faster. Or your guidance helped them rethink and redefine the scope of what they're working on. Simplify down and achieve greatness without the stress. You shared. You spoke up. Maybe you even had tricky conversations for the benefit of the client or the project or the bottom line. You were bold, courageous, and confident in your knowledge, and you gave it freely when it was needed the most. So my challenge for this area is this: who can you serve this week? Where can your expertise be of benefit? Where can you share a small sliver of your time that could make a positive impact on the world around you? Whether that's volunteering to be on a board of advisors, or providing additional training for your team, or simply going above and beyond with your client to ensure that they get a world-class experience while working with you. Where can you share this week? Number three, you remembered. In order to never miss a moment to wow your clients and colleagues with the little details, you must remember timing is everything. I mean, while others are coasting on autopilot, you are remembering to apply the brakes and focus on the right things that'll make the most impact in your work. You remember to nourish yourself first so that you can serve your clients the very best of you. You remember the subtle nuances of what your clients said in early meetings, and you've sprinkled those thoughtful details all along the way in the entire project. You don't cut corners, but rather you cut the noise, focusing on what's most important always. This is where the magic lives, and this is the currency you trade in, which makes you remarkable. And the reason why so many of your clients refer you onwards to their friends like a gospel choir singing to the back row. You remembered, so they remembered you over and over and over again. So my final challenge is this. What details have your current clients said to you recently that others might overlook? I mean, what's one thing that's super, super important to them? How can you incorporate it into the design plan? And what needs to be subtracted out in order to add this back in? What impact would this little detail make to the overall project and or the client's overall happiness? Map it out and decide. And just one final whisper just from me to you, dear friend, come in closer. You know, being thoughtful with the little details is the very best way to show you're listening and that you care. However, be careful to not slip down the rabbit hole of perfectionism, insisting everything is absolutely perfect before shipping it out to your client and to the world. There's a fine line between obsessing over the details and not letting it go versus simply honing into your listening skills to get to the core of what's most important to others. Zoom in to those details and give them love, care, and attention. Then zoom out your focus on the stuff that doesn't matter so you can avoid wasting time, money, and stress. People truly appreciate how thoughtful you are. You cared, you shared, and you remembered. So start small, start simple, and build from there. You can do this. I believe in you. It's time to simplify. If this thought of the day inspired you, I want you to snap a photo of you doing the thing and send it to me via Instagram, either privately or publicly. Just tag the Simplifiers and I'll be your virtual accountability buddy in your quest to simplify your life. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to get more of this awesome goodness coming to you automatically on Tuesdays and Fridays. And if you like what you're hearing, would you mind leaving us a review? I mean, this, trust me, is the very best way for more people to find out about the work we're doing over here on the Simplifiers podcast. And in return, it helps more people simplify. I mean, you and me, we're changing the world, you guys. Thank you so much for all that you do. So simply scroll down to the bottom of Apple Podcasts, click on the button that says ratings and reviews, and then write a quick review. The more reviews we get, the more this little bitty podcast gets shown to others around the world. So I thank you for your good karma love bombs and your honest feedback. And a big thanks to our undercover superheroes at the Simplifiers podcast that help us create these episodes for you. Susan Marie, our podcast editor, Jeffrey Lynn, our video editor, Janine Yardley, our show notes editor, Lyden Yardley, our director of brilliance, Manminder Athwal, our blogger. Our advisory board includes Aubrey Nowitzki, Chris Justice, and George Mills. And I'm your host, Mary Baird-Wilcock. Thank you so much for listening and telling your peeps about us. As always, friends, keep things simple.